MOPAR Movement Media fam. Got a new little problem that I just tackled. Figured I'd clue you in on it. My Jeep Grand Cherokee WK1 2007 has been having cooling issues for a long time. I had originally thought that my fan had died because I'd be sitting in somewhere to drive through or whatever, and then my truck would just suddenly overheat. It would overheat and then all of a sudden go right back down to normal temperatures. I opened the hood one time, I caught it, and I noticed the fan wasn't running. So I said, okay, the fan's bad, it's going out. Replaced the fan, and it kept happening. I would still have these little problems where I'm thinking I'm overheating, something's wrong, fan's not coming on. Now I did replace my radiator did bust. I don't know if that was a result of all those overheatings making everything blow up. But either way it goes, I replaced the radiator, replaced the fan. Then everything's cool. I've been driving for a while and I still keep having these little instances where my truck just overheats for no reason. Well, I thought it was the little connector, little gray connector down there at the fan. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Down here at your fan, this connector here connects to the wiring harness. It's your resistor, and this connects to the motor. Now I had been getting new fan. I got a new fan put in, or put it in myself, and I'd never changed this. So I was down there the other day trying to figure out what the hell's going on, thinking I had a loose connection here. But anyway, here's the old one. Look at this horrendous crap that went on here. This turned out to be my bad connection. I reached down there, put my hand on it, and I could feel the fan kick into life, and then I could feel it release. I jiggle it around. I could turn the fan on and off just by moving this around. This sticks right into the side of the fan. Now, why did it overheat? Well, when these things fail, the resistor, you can get constant high-speed fan. Constant high-speed fan, which is good for cooling but bad for the fan. It burns up. You can't have it on constantly high all the time. I'm thinking that's what happened. This went down, then took that with it. So we're gonna replace it with the new one today and see how it works out. This is terrible. Things you'll never know though until you get down there and look at them. You know, you got a 13, 14-year-old truck. What type of crap happened? All right, the new one's in, thanks to my trusty AC Delco. So I'll have to try to crank on it. But here you can kind of see what it looks like. The resistor sits there, the connector's down there, and then this part goes into the fan right there. It's all brand new stuff. I also had noted that I have not been hearing my high-speed fan. I don't know if this is gonna do it, but let's pray it does. Been nice knowing you. But I just thought of something. Well, anyway, it's working, it's good, it's on. It's only two connections down there to the fan motor, so hot's working, negative's working, so I'm pretty sure that the connection is fine. So now I need to test to see if I can get high-speed fan, which I'm thinking was not working. It may have burned itself out. I don't know. I'm not sure. But the high-speed fan is my issue because I've noticed also that when running it in auto stick, my temperature jump up a little bit, stay kind of high until I put it back down in a regular, and just generally high running. I mean, it normally stays where I put it, where I pegged it at, like 205, but I don't know, it's just been acting weird, so I'm gonna have to go run it, get some heat up under this motor, pull some RPMs, and then I'll let you know if the fan works. Also, I got me a little temperature gauge thing that sits on the dash. It's supposed to be a readout from your OBD2 port, because I think this needle in the car is a liar. I've noticed in the red car here, the SRT8 2012 vintage, they have an actual page where you can see your real-time water temperature. and it's never the same as what the needle is pointing to. This thing, 2007 vintage, doesn't have any real-time anything for let you know how the water is doing, what the temperature gauge is, what the digital readout for a coolant temperature, shall I say. Doesn't have it. So I got one that's going to show me directly from the OBD2 port. It'll read directly from the sensor and let me know. Now my mag does have access to a real-time temperature digital readout in the Magnum, which is 2006, but they didn't put that capability into the Jeep for some reason. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Right inside the Jeep, I got my temperature gauge hooked up. It's not really planted where it's going to be, but I got it plugged into the OBD2 port just to see what the temperature gauge is doing. Seems pretty accurate. Oh, let's get it on that mode. Okay. See, I got coolant. It monitors a lot of stuff. Main thing I want is coolant. I'm reading 95 degrees. Now, mind you, that's Celsius. This thing has only got metric on it. I knew it when I bought it, but I figured I'm an engineer. I can remember what. Anyway, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. And that will be equal to 212 degrees Fahrenheit. So running at 96 right now got me just a little under, maybe 205, 204. My needle is showing me about 207, 208. 200 is the first white line to the left. Then 185 plus 15 is 200. 200 plus 15 is 215, and 230 to 245. So I'm probably around 208, 209 right here with 98 on the coolant. My fan's acting right. It's keeping it below 100, which is where I want it. I don't want it at 180 because I don't want to deal with the resulting modifications I have to do to make it run as good as it does when it runs like factory. So anyway, I'll let you know if this needle lies to me ever. But for now, this is a cool little gadget, man. This shows different things: the kilometers per hour, your speed, kilometers per hour. Oh, jeez. This is all metric. I am standard. I'm an American. I don't do metric, but I do love my 10mm socket. But either way, got a lot of good, cool stuff in here. KMH. So 60 miles an hour is like 100 kilometers per hour. So interesting little thing. I'll see. I can't find one with standard. They're all metric and don't let you switch it out. So I'll keep looking around. Maybe a real expensive one. This one was only like 60 bucks. I think it was. This one was 60 bucks. They had some for like 150, some for 300. But I really just wanted the temperature gauge. So, oh, I got voltage too. That's something else I don't have in this truck. Only thing I've been using for voltage is this, my little Bluetooth reader. When you first start up the car, it'll tell you your voltage for a minute. But yeah, we got voltage. I like that. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna have to get going and get running, see how things work with this fan. Stay tuned. All right, a little update to the situation. I've been doing some rolling parts right now. Needle's talking about 217, 218. I got my gauge working here. It's showing 212. So, and I got it switched over to miles per hour too. I found out how to do it. It's called the instruction manual. It comes in the box. Don't listen to the reviews. Read the manual and you'll learn how to do it. Anyway, I got it all on standard measurements, so we good. But anyway, I'm reading 212. It's cooling down. My needle's still kind of pegged a little bit past 215, lying to me. So otherwise though, it's been pretty reasonable. It goes up and down at the same rate as the needle, and this has been pretty much the same. The speed is dead on. I'm really loving this thing, and it seems like this is the perfect addition to these analog vehicles, such as the 06, 07 WKs. And that's about it for now. But we're gonna go ahead and keep running. But enjoy this. And if you like the info, if you like the videos that we make in here, go ahead and click subscribe, and we'll keep pumping them out. This is just all for information purposes, for the love of the MOPAR family, for real.